Hey everyone, I posted a picture on Twitter this morning of, I had gone to a cookout about a week ago and I got to hold this little tiny baby bunny that was only a few weeks old, so if you want to see that, I put it on this morning on Twitter. As far as products that I'm wearing today, I'm wearing MAC Prep and Prime Foundation Primer, the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, MAC Mineralized Foundation, MAC Prep and Prime Powder, MAC Blush in Pink Swoon, Urban Decay Primer Potion, and then for eyeshadows I have on MAC Sky Blue on the lid. I have Sweet Lust as a highlight, and then I smoked it out just a little bit with Night Divine. And then I have on, for eyeliner, I have on the Essence, the World's Coolest, and this is from the Surfer Babe collection. MAC Opulash Mascara, MAC Pervette Lipstick. This came out with the holiday collection last November. I think it's permanent though, so I think you can still get that. And this is MAC Dazzle Glass in Via Veneto. When you see unusual colors or things that are really sparkly, don't be afraid to buy them. I have gotten so much use out of this lip gloss, and when I first saw it I thought, oh, that's not very practical, but I wear it all the time, so don't be afraid of something that's really sparkly or colorful. Okay, today's video, Do You Luuux? You may have heard about Luuux. It's a new website that a lot of the gurus have been talking about, and when I first heard about it I wasn't really sure if it would be something that I would be interested in. What it is it's kind of like a blog, but it's like a community blog where everyone can post blog posts on it. You can also post videos on there, or you can post a link to a video that you did on YouTube. It doesn't quite work as well as it should. Boy, that's the understatement of the year. It's so frustrating. It's very slow, it gets very busy, and when you click on the various buttons, it takes forever for the page to load. It's almost like I'm back to dial-up again. You know, I have high-speed internet, and a few years ago I had dial-up, and it's just like I'm back to dial-up. It's really, for me, I don't have any patience, so this is a very difficult site for me to navigate. I get so frustrated that I have to, you know, walk away from it and do something else. But I'm gonna, if it's something that you think you may be interested in checking out, first of all, you don't have to have an account to go on the site and look at the blog posts. However, if you want to make comments on the blogs or have your own account, now that's a different story. You're going to have to give them some personal information. I'm going to give you some advice that I wish someone had given me before I created my account on Luuux. They're going to ask you for lots of personal information, and the more information you give them, the more Luuux dollars you get. And with the Luuux dollars that you accumulate, you can buy things in the shopping section of the website. The way you accumulate dollars in addition to creating a profile initially is by contributing to the site with blog posts or videos, by commenting on people's videos, and I think there's one more thing I can't think of off the top of my head, but very, very important, when you create your account, keep in mind that this information is going to be public. the information that I read, they made it sound like there was going to be a private page and a public page, which I guess there is, but certain pieces of information are going to be viewable by everyone. And it's like YouTube in the sense that you add friends or do friend requests. And once somebody is on your friend request list, they have access to everything anyway. So my point is, be very careful what information that you put on there. Now, one of the things they're going to ask you on the form, it's going to say first name, last name, email address. You have to give them your email address because that's how your account is activated. Is they're going to send you an email and then you click on a link and then your account is activated. But as far as the name goes, if you don't want your full real name all over the internet connected to you, put your first name in the first box and then put something else in the second box. Like I put Deb, Mrs. the Doll. But you could put your middle name or, you know, whatever you want. But if you don't want your name on there, don't put your last name. And same thing with location. They're going to ask you for the country that you live in and the city. They don't ask for state for some reason. Where it said the city name, I put the state name because everybody knows I live in Massachusetts anyway, so that's no secret. So instead of my city, I put my state. So everything that they ask you, keep in mind that for 99% of this, you don't have to answer these questions if you don't want to, but you're not going to get as many Lux dollars and your profile won't be as high a percentage complete. But yeah, this website is really popular and it runs very slowly, especially during peak times like in the evening, after dinner, when people normally would go on their computer. So, you know, on the weekends, it's crazy. So try to go on there at times when you think other people won't be on, which I know isn't practical for everyone. But if this site worked the way it was intended to, it would really be a lot of fun. But it's a struggle to do every little thing on this site. It just takes forever for the pages to load. And if you click on the button more than once or too many times, your whole computer is going to freeze up and you won't be able to do anything, and then you're going to have to reboot. So just, you know, keep all this in mind and be careful. And that's all I have to say about Luuux, and it's LUUUX.com. See ya.